It's my turn. Part two. Well, part one of our part two. So I'm home. I'm in my robe. Chris got me this robe. Isn't it nice? Oh, it's so soft and comfy. Um, so as usual, you know, most of my downloads or perspectives, philosophies, ideologies seem to come when I'm not on camera. But I'm home today, and I'm just gonna probably show you my world um, a little bit. So you guys know that I like painting, but I'm gonna give you guys a little message of encouragement on your journey called life, right? Y'all always see me and Chris together, you know. Now we just we're trying something new because though we are together all the time, most of the times, we still do have this individual experience, right? And so I guess we want to take this time to share some of our individuality with you guys. If you like that idea, just say yeah or no. But I think this is a cool way for you guys to get to kind of know us, right? So you guys know I was born in the Caribbean. Chris was born in Alabama, and my one of my managers once told me that I'm like an implant. Kind of am, because I was born in the Caribbean. I moved to the U.S. when I was like 19. That's a long, long time ago. So yeah, I'm very seasoned. And then from there, I moved to Alabama. So I've been around the world. See, that's my girl back there. This is my latest painting. The way that it started was completely not what it looks like right now, guys. So when I first did this, it was actually not blue, and she was not there. It was a whole different painting. I probably posted up so you can see it. Some of you probably seen it already. But the inspiration from this painting is really, really deep. So there's actually a whole nother painting under this painting. This is like a double painting. And when I first made this painting, I felt like I can see what we call quote unquote God in the painting. And I didn't know why I felt so drawn to that painting. But then I put it down and came back. Like literally that was like a month, 2 months ago. I don't know how long ago, but it's just been sitting there. And then boom, it just hit me what I should do with the painting. So I painted the whole thing blue. Then I let it sit for a couple days, and then it hit me again. And I'm like, I know what I'm gonna do. So once I painted the girl, you know, I still saw the imprint of the circles. So then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna paint over the circles. So that's what I did, and this is literally, you know, what it turned out to be. I'm still not completely done yet. I have to go in detail painting, but this is like a time. So literally, this is us outside of time and outside of creation. Because you know, the creation, the whole creation story, like my baby was talking about, the circles and the ones, the zeros and ones, zeros and ones, zeros and ones, is pretty much, allegorically speaking, it's creation, right? One and the zeros, masculine and feminine, the combination. So that's kind of where I'm going with this painting right here. I'm blabbering, right? I don't know, stuff just comes to me, so I just wanted to share um, my thoughts or feelings behind why I paint. Because sometimes I get these downloads and it's like I can't put it into words. I can only put it into pictures. Then once I get the picture, then I'm actually able to explain um, through the picture with the words, if that makes sense. But all of my paintings do have poems to go with it. And I probably should pause this and give you the poem to this one, but whatever. This is me. This is what I do. This is where it all goes down. This is our garage, by the way. So that's why you see the car always behind there. And you see how big it is? It's pretty big. It's huge. And I have a few. So look, don't judge, okay? This is the artist area. So look, see, this is kind of what happens. Some of it has been organized, and some of it is just kind of all over the place. But that's just how I paint. And this is my haunted house. Not quite finished. A lot of my paintings are not quite finished, but it's okay. That's kind of how it happens. This is a mushroom land. That's the mushroom land. Still not finished. I don't know, guys. It's just, it comes and I let it come. Sometimes I start one before I finish the other one. I don't know if you're an artist and you can understand what that is, then let me know, okay? But I don't know what that is. But I don't really, very rarely do I finish a painting and start another one. Always in the middle, I get an inspiration, I jump in the next one, and then I go back and forth as they come. So I guess that's kind of life, right? We just kind of go back and forth. But that's pretty much me. That's my my little thing that I'm gonna do. Probably more will come to me, and then I'll share it as it comes. But this is just a sneak peek into a little bit of me. And I guess that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to share a little bit of ourselves as individuals with you guys. Mine's probably not as deep as Chris. But it's simple. It's a small piece of me. Well, actually not a small, big piece of me, because I'm very creative. I like to create stuff. So yeah, this is me. I paint. I write poetry. Maybe I should say a poem. I'm gonna say a poem. Hold on. Gosh, I'm just I'm really, first of all, Chris is the one that's really organized, and he's very calm and collective, and I'm the wild card, so I'm not as organized. Like, we are complete opposites. That's what I wanted to talk about. For those of you who are on your spiritual awakening journey, you might have come in contact with what they refer to as a twin flame, right? And I know a lot of you could think that your twin flame is just like you, or they're your perfect match. Maybe they are, right? But one thing I want you guys to keep in mind on this journey, your twin flame, more than likely, if you haven't really done, especially if you haven't really done any type of shadow work, any type of integration, if you're really not familiar with your higher nature and your lower nature, and you come in contact with your twin flame, it's gonna be hella trigger. And they will appear as your complete opposite. This is from my experience, okay? They will be your complete opposite, okay? The things that you suppress about yourselves, they'll be shining it like a bright light. And I think that's what causes a lot of times the whole run and chaser phase, the quote unquote, or the part where you can't stand that person and you kind of like, hate, strong word, but you kind of hate them. It's only because the parts of you that you suppress so much, they're living and basking in it, right? And it's triggering you to look at those aspects of yourself, and also vice versa. So they'll always have something to teach you. And along our journey, I think what worked for us so much is the fact that we allow each other's parts or opposites to teach us about our suppressed side of each other. Hope this is making sense. So it could feel like maybe a fight, or it could feel like a resistance. But if you relax into the resistance and allow it to show you, that's how you grow in union like that. Because you're learning about aspects of yourself that you probably unconsciously didn't know or know, or parts of yourself that are hidden that are now coming to the surface. It might be a aspect of yourself that you don't really like, and that's why it triggers you so much in another person, because you see it and you hate it, and you detest it within self, right? So you're going to detest it when it's reflected. So the trick is, even in life in general, if there's someone that you come in contact with, right, and there is something about that person that triggers you to actually feel like you hate them, it's more of a resistance against something inside of yourself that you're really repelling. And you have to go back to see why, where did that start? And then you can start yourself on a little journey of a new self-discovery, like as far as aspect of yourself that you are unaware of, or an aspect of yourself that you are aware of, but you choose to ignore it. Either way, it's still a learning a learning opportunity. Each person that come into your life, just look at them like lessons. We're in school, right? We're in the universe. Universe, one song, harmony. So, right? So we're supposed to really utilize these lessons to bring us into harmony with self. So ultimately, that's the whole goal right here. And don't be hard on yourself, because I find that a lot of times we're so super hard on ourselves on this journey called life. We beat ourselves up, especially if you're coming into this whole spiritual awakening phase. In the beginning, it's very confusing. You have all these religions out there. You have all of these gods and all these ideologies out there that's telling you which way is the right way and which way is the wrong way. When the truth be told, there is really no right or wrong. Right or wrong is really a matter of perspective. That's a hard pill to swallow, but it's really what it is. It's a matter of perspective. What might be right for you could be wrong for somebody else, and vice versa, depending on the perspective, right? So don't be hard on yourselves. Take it one step at a time. Each opportunity is a code to unlock, to learn something about yourself while you're here. Because we all placed here and planted here, whether it's by accident or by purpose and accident, whatever it is, it's a journey, and you can make it miserable or you can make it fun, or both, or whatever. Maybe that's the experience, to be miserable. Who knows, right? We don't know. At the end of the day, we really truly don't know. Even the ones that say they know, they really don't know. Because when you think about all and everything, not knowing is a part of the all and everything. So no one ever really knows everything, because the not knowing is a part of everything. So which means all of us would never ever completely know everything, because not knowing is a part of the all. Does that make sense? So don't be so hard on yourself. You know, take it one step at a time. When you get into these relationships, I always say that it's a ship and it's taking you someplace. And you always have to stop in the middle and check to see, hey, where is this taking me? Have I docked and I haven't realized that I docked, right? Because sometimes you can get stuck in relationships and you're not aware of it. You're literally going in loops, in circles in relationships. So you have to really be self-aware. When you're on this journey called life, one of the biggest keys that will open all doors that are meant for you is awareness. Heightened self-awareness, okay? If you don't remember anything else from this video, remember that. Heightened self-awareness is the number one key that will unlock all of those doors that are meant for you on your journey, okay? So you always want to know, where am I emotionally, right? What is this emotion teaching me? How can I utilize this emotion as a tool to unlock whatever is for me? Okay? Sometimes you're just holding something for someone else. You never know. That's how this thing works, man. And again, you or I, as individuals like this, will never know everything, right? And it's okay. If you don't know, it's okay. All right? So that's my little thingy-majiggy. That's my little download, and I hope it was helpful for you. And we're going to do more of these. We're definitely going to do more of these. So be easy on yourself. Love yourself, right? And self-love doesn't always look like what we think it looks like, right? It's really a matter of being in that heightened self-awareness, for you to be honest with yourself, be authentic with yourself, so that you can progress or degress, whatever it calls for, right? And yeah, that's it. That's my rant. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you enjoy being a part of my little world, because this is where I spend a lot of my free time. I spend it creating, okay? That's what I do, and recreate, and then create again. So I love you guys. I know this is a little longer, but I love you, and we'll be coming back with another video. Peace.